and bring in Jess Root from a website called Revenge of the Birds. And Jess is joining us here on Sports Buzz right now. Good morning, Jess. How are you?
Doing well. How about yourself?
From afar, the one guy everybody thinks of when they think of the Cardinals is Larry Fitzgerald. In a recent article, Adam Schefter put out saying that there's a clause in his contract that the Cardinals cannot put the franchise tag on him next year, which in this whole offseason of labor talk is very interesting. What it means is, if it's true, is that Larry Fitzgerald at the end of this year, like many baseball players, this is his walk year. That they can't put a franchise tag, there's no restrictions, and he's playing for a contract and playing to go somewhere else. How's this going to manifest itself? Because it doesn't happen as much in football as in baseball or in basketball. So what's it going to be like for Larry Fitzgerald, the Cardinal fans? You know he's going to get these questions all year long.
Well, hopefully he doesn't, because they're working on a deal right now. The goal is to have an extension in place before the season starts. The truth is that with that report that came out yesterday from Adam Schefter, out here in the desert, we knew of that clause going into his contract when he signed it in before the 2008 season. We knew that was in there. It's part of the leverage that Fitz had, because when they signed the extension the last time, he was due for about a $17 million hit on the cap, and the Cardinals couldn't work that, and so that's what they worked into the 4-year, $40 million. And he's got leverage again. One thing Fitz and his agent are very good is using leverage to put themselves in the best situation, and understandably so. And they didn't want star players go. There's a no-trade clause, and there's the no non-franchise tag. I don't see that being an issue, because Fitzgerald has said publicly multiple times that he wants to finish his career in Arizona. But right now they're just going through the process of working things out and getting the deal that's best for him, and one that would make sense for the team as well. I don't expect that to be an issue, because I think a deal will get done at some point during the season before free agency hits.
Why, in your opinion, give us the silver lining or the rose-colored glasses, if you will, of why Kevin Kolb will turn out to be what Matt Castle was in Kansas City, or what Ryan Fitzpatrick has been in Buffalo, as opposed to, I remember when the Bills went out and got Rob Johnson and gave a high draft pick. He didn't work. Chad Henne in Miami. I could go on and on. There's other examples that haven't worked. Why will it work for Kevin Kolb? Why will he be the guy that, despite the fact he's only started 7 games, that every team wanted him? Why is he going to turn into the Matt Castle or better for the Cardinals?
Well, if you look at the skill set, he has had some success in a few starts that he's had. The Cardinals were real high on him even when he came out of Houston in the draft. He's got the strength, he's got the arms, he can make all the throws, he's got accuracy. But the thing that I believe sets him apart is his makeup, and it's the way he's built. And I've said this a lot. His intangibles are off the chart. One of the things that you love to have from a quarterback, especially a guy that's going to lead a winning team, is a guy that fires you up, that makes you better. Kevin Kolb, no one's going to work harder than him. He's high energy. He rah-rah. He gets the team fired up, and he's going to expect accountability on himself and other players. Darnell Dockett, I've commented this a few times other places, but Darnell Dockett in the offseason through Twitter has been very vocal about the need to get a new quarterback and how that was his biggest issue. And the fact that the Cardinals traded Dominic Rodgers-Cromartie, a playmaker on the defense, he was a skeptic because he'd seen what DRC had done. That's part of his side of the ball. And so he was a little bit of a skeptic coming in with Kevin Kolb. He was also quite quick on Twitter to share the tale, is that after Kolb made the trade, if they made the trade for Kolb, he talked to Dockett for about 5 minutes, and he's fired up and he's ready for this year. They're excited because of what he brings to the table. And I think the combination of having it, even if he's an average quarterback, if he's at least above average, he's going to do wonderful things with the skills players. And with Larry Fitzgerald, you've got Todd Heap, Ken Wisenhunt, who has the reputation of being able to do great things with an offense.
Yeah, he does. You're right. Absolutely. Good stuff, Jess. We thank you for chiming in with us. We'd like to check back with you as the season goes along. I'd love to see the Cardinals come back to prominence. I know you feel the same way, running a website called Revenge of the Birds.
Oh, definitely. Well, thanks for having me.
All right, Jess, thanks a lot. That's Jess Root.